Starting gate swings round the turn with Nuco's Typhoon, Wildcat McDonnell, East Coast Nico, Casimir Japa, I Got a Rocket, and Breeze Hanover. A field of 6. Top of the stretch. East Coast Nico off stride at the start. Here they come. They're off from the middle of the track. Casimir Japa and Wildcat McDonnell. They both leave out for that early lead. Getting away in third. That's Nuco's Typhoon. Racing away in fourth. That is Breeze Hanover. Then comes I Got a Rocket, and after the break, pacing once again is East Coast Nico. Down the backstretch, they race on for the opening quarter-mile station, and out in front by 3 open lengths, it's Casimir Japa. Todd Trites has Casimir Japa past the opening quarter in 29 and 2/5. Wildcat McDonnell closing the gap from second, racing in third, Nuco's Typhoon. There's action on the outside. East Coast Nico has improved to be fourth. Breeze Hanover fifth on the inside. Then I Got a Rocket can see them all. Off the turn, down the lane in front of us for the first time, and out in front with that lead of 2.5 lengths is Casimir Japa on past the half in 59 and 4/5. Into the turn they go for the 5/8 mile station. It's Casimir Japa under Trites tight hold. Racing in second, Wildcat McDonnell. Nuco's Typhoon giving chase from third. Racing now in fourth. On the outside, Breeze Hanover, followed by East Coast Nico. And I Got a Rocket. Paces a little rough there, the trailer. Now going to the 3/4 and out in front with that lead. Casimir Japa, 129 and 2/5, trying to go coast to coast for Trites. Wildcat McDonnell under a drive from second to the outside. There goes Nuco's Typhoon from third. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Casimir Japa is on the front end, and on the outside, Nuco's Typhoon bearing down on that leader. Casimir Japa under Trites urging down to the wire. It's going to be Casimir Japa coast to coast for Trites. Finishing second, Wildcat McDonnell. Nuco's Typhoon will be 3. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race 1, number 4, Casimir Japa, 5-year-old bay-pacing mare by Sir Luck from the Big Towner Dam, Tarda, Hanover. Casimir Japa is owned by Patrick Keach of Carlisle, Ontario, trained by Lucie Saint-Amour, driven to victory by Todd Trites in wire-to-wire fashion for Casimir Japa, recording her 3rd victory of 2012 and 10th victory lifetime. This afternoon, 2 minutes, 1/5. Gates in motion for race number 2 with Dusty Lane Buster, Contact Jones, RR's Wanderer, Alyssa Down, Camco Wynette, and March Past. A field of 6. Top of the stretch. RR's Wanderer back at the start. Here they come. Off and pacing from the middle of the track, Camco Wynette leaving out for that early lead. On the outside, March Past has marched up to be second. Getting away in third, Dusty Lane Buster. Contact Jones looking at it from fourth early, followed by RR's Wanderer, and the early trailer is Alyssa Down. They race down the EPR backstretch for the opening quarter-mile station, and Todd Trites has put Camco Wynette on the front end. Leads it now by 2.5 lengths. March Past right there in second. In the opening quarter in 29 and 4/5. Racing in third, Dusty Lane Buster. Looking at it from fourth, that's Contact Jones. RR's Wanderer following in fifth. Now tipping to the outside, and then Alyssa Down the trailer. They race on past the 3/8 mile station, off the turn and down the lane in front of the stand first time. It's Camco Wynette, now widening that lead by 4 open lengths. Camco Wynette takes the field on past the half in 101 and 2/5. Racing now and challenging for that lead. There goes Contact Jones. March Pass getting the good trip from third. Racing second over in fourth. That is RR's Wanderer. Dusty Lane Buster has been shuffled back to fifth. Then Alyssa down to the outside. The field tightens up as they enter the backstretch. Second and final time and race on towards a 3/4 mile station. Contact Jones has now gone out in front, racing past the 3/4 in 1:33 and 1/5. It's Contact Jones, a new leader. Up on the outside, RR's Wanderer has improved to be second. Following that cover, there goes Alyssa down, about to tip 3 wide for the stretch drive. Off the turn and down the stretch for home. It's Contact Jones. RR's Wanderer in the middle of the track. RR's Wanderer surging in deep stretch. It's RR's Wanderer to win it. Finishing second, Contact Jones. Dusty Lane Buster was third. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. Now returning is the unofficial winner of race number 2, number 3, RR's Wanderer. 8-year-old brown pacing gelding by full scholarship from the Armbro Omaha Dam, Armbro Jennifer. RR's Wanderer is owned by Jamie Hashay of Raceway, trained by Rick Allaby, driven to victory this afternoon by Wayne Watson, 2:03 and 3. Going the big trip, overcoming the late start. 3 RR's Wanderer, recording his first victory of 2012. The gate swings round the turn from the rail out. Big Brown Ben, ROF Peruvian High. Think It Over, Sweet Cam of Mine. Makin' Art, Villamax, and Chablis Bayama on the outside. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the outside, Chablis Bayama, and on the inside, that is ROF Peruvian High. Think It Over, and Sweet Cam of Mine, 4 wide on into that opening turn. Chablis Bayama has jumped it off, and on the inside, so has ROF Peruvian High. Coming away from the fracas and leading this field, that is Sweet Cam of Mine. They lead it by a length and a half. Coming away in second, that is Think It Over. Big Brown Ben racing away in third, past an opening quarter in 31 and 2/5. Racing in fourth, that's Makin' Art. Villamax looking at it from fifth. Gapped out 3 lengths to ROF Peruvian High. Then well back after the break, Chablis Bayama. The field makes its way on past the 3/8 mile station, and Sweet Cam of Mine on the front end. They lead it by a length and a quarter. Racing in second and getting the good trip is Think It Over. First up to challenge that leader, and now taking command, there goes Makin' Art. Makin' Art past the half. 1:03 and 2/5. Second on the outside, Villamax is up to challenge that leader. Sweet Cam of Mine racing in third. Think It Over is a gapped out fourth. Going off stride once again, that's ROF Peruvian High. Now racing up to be fifth, Big Brown Ben, as the field makes its way up the PR backstretch for the 3/4 mile station. Makin' Art has made the front and is now challenged on the outside past the 3/4 in 1:33 and 2. It's Makin' Art by a head on the outside of Villamax, giving chase to that leader. A gap of 5 lengths back to Sweet Cam of Mine. Think It Over has gone to the outside from fourth. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Makin' Art with Steve Mason. Villamax giving chase from second, but Makin' Art is strong in the deep stretch. It's Makin' Art to win it under wraps. Finishing second, Villamax. Finishing third, Think It Over. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 4. Here is the unofficial winner of race number 3, number 5, Makin' Art, 3-year-old bay pacing gelding by Articulator from the Astrios Dam, Megan L. Down. Owned by Stephen and Kyle Mason of Quispamsis, trained and driven by Steve Mason to victory this afternoon in 2:02 and 4, and that's a new speed badge for 5 Macon Art. 2:02 and 4, recording the gelding's third victory of 2012. Gates in motion for race number 4 with Fightin' Philly, My Bright Penny, Abominator, Ultimate Hope, Be Willful, Escape the Night, and One Wild Night. A field of 7, top of the stretch. One Wild Night off stride at the start, and here they come. They're off. Ultimate Hope springs out to the early lead. Fightin' Philly fights for that rail position. Fightin' Philly and Ultimate Hope, they duke it out on the front end. My Bright Penny is coming away in third, racing away in fourth. Abominator, Be Willful has jumped it off, racing now to be fifth. That's Escape the Night, and from the outside, at the back of the pack, there goes One Wild Night. They race up the EPR backstretch first time, and on past the opening quarter. Fightin' Philly brings them on past there in 30 and 2/5. Ultimate Hope has tucked in back to be second. Racing in third, My Bright Penny. Racing now on the outside up to be fourth. And on the move, One Wild Night. And then Abominator is fifth on the inside. Escape the Night second over in sixth. And the trailer Be Willful. They race down the lane in front of the stand. First time in Clayton Stevens as the True Invader. Fightin' Philly on the front end, past the half in 1:01 and 1/5. Ultimate Hope is racing in second. First up in third, One Wild Night. My Bright Penny is tucked in fourth. Racing second over in fifth. Escape the Night. Abominator skims along the cones in sixth, and the trailer is Be Willful. Down the backstretch, Fightin' Philly has got a fight on her hands now on the outside. There goes Ultimate Hope. They race neck and neck past the 3/4 in 1:31 and 4/5. They duke it out on the front end. Ultimate Hope in front by a nose. Fightin' Philly fights back to be second. Racing third now, tipping 3 wide. My Bright Penny. They race on past the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. It's Fightin' Philly on the inside. Ultimate Hope in between horses. My Bright Penny on the outside. Fightin' Philly. It's Fightin' Philly to win it. Ultimate Hope second. My Bright Penny will be 3. Time for the mile 2:02 and 1. Now returning is the unofficial winner of race number 4. That's number 1, the free-legged pacer, Fightin' Philly. 8-year-old bay pacing mare by Real Artist from the Matt Scooterdam draws off. Fightin' Philly is owned, trained and driven by Clayton Stevens of Pugwash, Nova Scotia. The True Invader. Victorious this afternoon here in St. John. Time for the mile 2:02 and 1. That's Fightin' Philly's second victory of 2012 and 17th win lifetime. Congratulations to Clayton Stevens and Fightin' Philly. Gates in motion with race 5 starters, All-American Dazzle, Lyra, Jesse's Whim, Cocan Riverboy, I Wish, and Keystone Hot Pants. A field of 6 behind the gate. Here they come. Off and pacing, All-American Dazzle on the inside, and on the outside, Jesse's Whim. They both leave out for that early lead. Coming away in third, Lyra Lyra. Racing now up to be fourth, that's Kokan River Boy. Then comes I Wish, and the early trailer is Keystone Hot Pants. They race down the EPR backstretch for the opening quarter-mile station, and Wayne Watson has put All-American Dazzle on the front end. They lead it by 2 open lengths. Racing in a second, Jesse's Whim past an opening quarter in 31 and 1/5. Racing in third now as they make their way round the turn is Lyra Lyra. Kokan River Boy following in fourth, eyeing the outside from fifth, now flushing that cover. There goes I Wish, and trailing the field, Keystone Hot Pants. They race down the lane in front of the stand, first time in All-American Dazzle has company, and Lyra Lyra has made the front as they race on past the half in 1:02 and 2/5. It's Lyra Lyra now the new leader. Racing in second, All-American Dazzle. Giving chase from third, that's Jesse's Whim. Kokan River Boy is about to be overtaken for fourth. On the outside, I Wish is now on the move. And out of third, there goes Jesse's Whim to challenge the leader. On the front end, it's Lyra Lyra with the lead. 3 wide action, a little confusion out there past the 3/4. In 1:33 and 2, it's Lyra Lyra with the lead. In between horses in second, that is Jesse's Whim. On the inside, All-American Dazzle in third, and 3 wide action on the outside. There goes I Wish, going off stride, Jesse's Whim. It's All-American Dazzle. I Wish on the outside. All-American Dazzle looks for racing room. It's I Wish, All-American Dazzle. It looks like I Wish got up to win it. It's very close for the win, finishing second. All-American Dazzle. Kokan River Boy was third. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 1. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 5 is number 5, I Wish. 7-year-old brown pacing mare by drop-off from the No Nukes Dam, CR Blaze of Glory. I Wish is owned by Peter Tricarton and Lindsay Cocatello of St. John, trained by Peter, and driven to victory by Scott Hubbard. 5, I Wish in 2:04 and 1 for the mare's second victory of 2012. Starting gates in motion with The Streak, Ryan's Fancy, Billy and Bud, Canico Quickset, Do You Believe in Me, Connolly CC, and Freedom Isn't Free. A field of 7, top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Do You Believe in Me in the middle of the track is leaving out. On the inside, The Streak is battling back in along that rail position, and The Streak has made the front. Racing in second, that is Do You Believe in Me. Ryan's Fancy has gone off stride. Racing in fourth, that is Billy and Bud. Coming away in fifth, Canico Quickset, then Connolly CC. Freedom Isn't Free, and pacing once again is Ryan's Fancy. The field makes its way on past the opening quarter in 29 and 4/5. There's an inquiry underway into racing action in that first turn. It is The Streak leading it by 2 1/4 lengths. Racing in second, Do You Believe in Me? A gapped out third to Billy and Bud. Racing in fourth, Canico Quickset now going off stride. They race down the lane in front of the stand first time. It's Todd Trites. The Streak on the front end by 2.5 1.5 lengths. Their field is on past the half into 01 and 1, or 101 and 1 rather, into the turn now for the 5/8 they race. It's the Streak racing in second. Do You Believe in Me? Billy and Bud giving chase from third. Racing in fourth, that is Connolly CC. Then Freedom Isn't Free. Then well back after the brakes is Ryan's Fancy. And the trailer Canico Quickset. Down the backstretch, and the Streak takes this field on past the 3/4 in 1:30 and 2/5. The Streak by 6, by 7 open lengths. Do You Believe in Me under a drive from second. Billy and Bud going to the outside from third. Connolly CC following that cover in fourth. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and the Streak looks to improve that margin as they race on down the stretch for the wire under wraps. The Streak, Todd Trites, the winner. The Streak wins it. Finishing second, Do You Believe in Me? Finishing third was Freedom Isn't Free. Please hold all tickets. Inquiry underway into racing action into that first turn. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. Returning with his second winner on the program is Todd Trites, this time with number 1, The Streak. 4-year-old Bay Pacing gelding by quick comeback from the precious Bunny Dam Streak Blonde. Owned by the 8's Enough stable of St. John, trained by Bob McDeal, driven to victory by Todd Trites. In 2:01 and 1/5. The Streak, owned by the 8's Enough stable, but I count 15 people in that winner's circle. Congratulations to the winning connections of The Streak. The gate swings round the turn. From the rail out, Woodmere Quick Peak, Scott Hubbard, Eloquent Desire, Mark Haig, Rockstar by Emma, Chris Davies, Magical Alex, Todd Trites, Meter Leader, Lonnie Stokes, MD Hardly Success, Wayne Watson, and all been out of shape, Mike Barrio. Here they come. Go time in the middle of the track. Magical Alex is going for the front. Rockstar by Emma coming away in second. Third on the inside, Woodmere Quick Peak coming away in fourth. That's Eloquent Desire. Racing away in fifth, Meter Leader, followed by MD Hardly Success. And at the back of the pack early, that's all been out of shape. And Todd Trites has put Magical Alex on the front end as they try to make it 4 in a row. Racing in second, that is Rockstar by Emma on past an opening quarter in 29 and 1/5. Racing in third, Woodmere Quick Peak, a tight fourth to Eloquent Desire. Meter Leader as racing in fifth to the outside from sixth. There goes MD Hardly Success, and following that cover, that is all been out of shape. They race off the turn down the lane in front of the stand first time, and Magical Alex, they front this field by a length and a half. Up on the outside, Eloquent Desire now on the move in 1 minute 1/5 past the half. It's Magical Alex with the lead. On the outside, Eloquent Desire now tries to engage that leader, but on the inside, Rockstar by Emma hanging tough in second. Fourth on the inside, Woodmere Quick Peak. Second over in fifth, that's Meter Leader. And, or rather, MD Hardly Success as the field tightens up now past going to the 3/4 mile station. Magical Alex under Whip Tap urging in 1:30 and 3 past the 3/4. They now lead it by 2.5 lengths. Up on the outside, MD Hardly Success is now on the move and takes dead aim on that leader. Eloquent Desire now back in third, all bent out of shape in fourth. Down the stretch they come. It's Magical Alex, MD Hardly Success in the middle of the track. Magical Alex, MD Hardly Success. It's tight for the win. We'll need a picture between between MD Hardly Success and Magical Alex, all bent out of shape, will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. Who got it, Brian? Now parading back, the unofficial winner of race 7, number 6, MD Hardly Success. 6-year-old bay pacing gelding by Western Success. From the Kiev Hanover Dam, Hardly Easy. MD Hardly Success is owned by Bill Smith and Wayne Watson of St. John. Trained by Rick Allaby. Driven to victory by Wayne Watson this afternoon. 2:01 and 1 for 6, MD Hardly Success. The gates in motion with race 8, Man in Pink, Victory George, Hot Shot Mindale, House of Stars, Valid Appeal, Blue Man Group, Ultimate Spirit, and Michael's Pleasure. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. House of Stars on the break. They're off from the outside, and Michael's Pleasure leaving out in on the inside. Victory George, and in between horses, Valid Appeal, 3 wide into that opening turn. It's Victory George now by ahead, racing in second, Valid Appeal. Third on the inside is Blue Man Group. Michael's Pleasure looking for an inside position from fourth. Racing away in fifth, that's Ultimate Spirit, followed by Man in Pink, Hot Shot Mindale, and after the break, the trailer is House of Stars. They race on past that opening quarter in 29 3/5. And there's a change in leadership up front. Racing now to the lead is Victory George. Racing second now is Valid Appeal. Blue Man Group looks at it from third. Racing in fourth, Michael's Pleasure. Fifth on the outside, Man in Pink now flushes that live cover. They race down the lane in front of the stand. First time in Lonnie Stokes has Victory George on the front end, fronting this field past the half in 1 minute 2/5. Now racing in second, Valid Appeal. Michael's Pleasure up to join those leaders in third. They racing in fourth, that's Blue Man Group. A gapped out fifth to Ultimate Spirit. Racing in sixth, Man in Pink, followed by House of Stars and Hot Shot Mindale out of contention. They race down the backstretch for the final time this afternoon, and on the inside, Victory George taking this field past the 3/4. 1:31 2/5. It's Victory George under Stokes urging. Michael's Pleasure is second on the outside, getting the good trip in along the cones. Valid Appeal. Ultimate Spirit now jibbing 3 wide for the stretch drive. Out in front, Victory George. Ultimate Spirit on the outside. Valid Appeal on the inside. 5 of them across the track. It's a Victory George. Valid Appeal in the deep stretch to win it. Blue Man Group was second, finishing third, Victory George. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 1. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 8. And Wayne Watson with his second winner on the program. 5, Valid Appeal, 7-year-old brown pacing stallion by Albert from the storm damaged and violent storm. Valid Appeal is owned by Rick Allaby and Gordon White of St. John. Trained by Rick Allaby. Driven to victory by Wayne Watson. 5, Valid Appeal. Recording his 7th victory of 2012 this afternoon. Comes in a time of 2:02 and 1. Congratulations to the winning connections of 5, Valid Appeal.